According to the Wine Institute, California is the country's top wine producer, accounting for, get this, 80% of wine production here in the U.S.
As a matter of fact, California's economic impact on the nation is about $170 billion each year from wine alone. But here's the deal. Not everyone is seeing the benefit. And so there's a new effort to bring more diversity to the industry. ABC 10's Candace Red with the Race and Culture team has a closer look.
Susy Vasquez spends most of her time surrounded by wine.
As a kid, I never dreamed of being a winemaker. It's just life took me there, and I'm so thankful.
She's the senior winemaker at LangeTwins family winery and Vineyards in San Joaquin County.
And I just fell in love with the process, the transformations to the grapes all the way to the wine.
Susy moved to California from Bolivia at the age of 24 and credits family for her success.
I grew up with example of hard work. I was able to put in place these values and this heritage for my family and work through achieving the goal to become a winemaker.
She says more diversity is needed in the wine industry.
I would love to see more Latinas, more female Latinas in the wine industry as winemakers, as director of winemakers, as presidents of winemaking. It's a wonderful industry, and I see the more and more interest that the Latinos are having.
Melissa Sanchez wants to advance representation too.
The more representation you have, the more perspectives you have.
That's why she organizes events like this one to bring Latinas and others together in Sacramento for the love of wine.
People from all over the world come here, so I thought it would be really great to be able to sort of showcase that, Latinos in wine. Of course, we are the backbone of the wine industry here in California, but we don't get a lot of coverage of that.
We're usually not visible across a lot of different genres of industries, let alone wine, which is already a heavily male-dominated industry.
Gabriela Fernandez with the nonprofit Hispanics in Wine explains the importance of representation on all levels.
Having Latinas in positions of power, like high leadership positions of power, allows you to not only create effective change, but also allows you to set the tone for the team, the culture that you're building.
But she says breaking barriers can be challenging.
A lot of times you're boxed into being a vineyard steward, somebody who's out in the fields. We're kind of boxing into a monolith.
So it will be wonderful to see in the future all these doors that will open from the next generations that are coming. So as a Latinas right now fighting these spaces, right, and embracing these challenges, what we're doing is opening these doors for the next generations coming in and taking over.
And ABC 10 is committed to telling stories and understanding issues that impact our diverse community. So what's happening in your community? If you'd like the ABC 10 Race and Culture team to get involved, text us at 916-321-3310.